Coming at you from the Steel City, you're listening to Poor Man's Podcast, Pittsburgh's premier comedy podcast. Your weekly dose of humor, hosted by Chris Hopper and with a new special guest each week. And here's your host, Chris Hopper.
Woo! Woo! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Poor Man's Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, along with me,
Natalie Moses.
There you go. I didn't even have to say it. She's taking the words right out of my mouth.
I thought you were just setting me up.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. And with me, suspenseful pause, Natalie Moses.
Okay.
There we go.
I didn't ruin it that time.
No, you're good. You know what? I have a sound drop. Where is it? It's of you, so that's why it's relevant.
Oh.
Oh, my God. You almost said it right there. Where is it? Ready?
Oh, God. How did you do that so fast?
Oh, I had it lined up. I was ready to go. But ladies and gentlemen, we are here at 565 Live in Bellevue. Stop down on Thursdays for open mic comedy. Stop down on Friday and Saturday for live music. Highly recommend it. It's a very cool vibe. Natalie, this is your first time down here, right?
I don't ever want to leave. It's like the coolest. It's like your cool uncle's basement.
Yeah.
Great uncle's basement.
It's almost like a 70s van.
Yes.
In a building.
It's big van vibe.
Yeah. In a good way. Like, we mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah, we found a mini piano.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to post the video after.
Please do.
And we'll have that all in the Instagram or whatever. But we are here, like I said, 565. I'm with Natalie Moses. We are joined by guest David Kaye. He will be joining us in the second half. He just walked in. I'm waving to him. Hi, David.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to acknowledge that there's another
We will. We're
person
breaking
here.
the fourth wall a little bit. But yeah, David just walked in. So he's going to join us in the second half in just a couple minutes. But let's see. Natalie is here next week. I don't know who my guest is. I didn't even plan one next week because I've been.
I can come back if you get.
It's
really
Natalie
lonely.
Moses again. Up until their
Whoa.
ugly sweater party.
When you asked me to co-host, I didn't hear the co part. So this is actually a coup.
Yeah.
I'm the poor man. This is my podcast.
You know
now.
what? If you would have told me that an hour ago, I'd have been like, "It's yours." I want nothing to do with it.
it.
But I'm feeling all right now. You know what, Natalie?
Yeah.
Before we get too carried away, I gotta hit the rundown bell. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of sound effects now.
Okay,
A
this
bunch.
is way too sophisticated.
But we're gonna hit the rundown. We have guest David Kaye. Podcast questions with Natalie Moses. I forgot about that segment we're gonna add today. Maybe next week too. Then we have beers of the week, and we will do stuff to do in Pittsburgh. They have the best events around the city. But I was just talking about, you have the ugly sweater party again this year. Can you tell us about it?
So Matt Light headlining. It is Matt's party, so I can't take credit for it. The party. This is his brainchild, second annual. It's going to be Matt Light headlining, Mike Zidell hosting, and featuring? I don't know. I'm doing stand-up too. So
Yeah, you'll be there.
Me, Mike, Matt. We have a newer comic, Ryan McBride. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Oh, is that
It's not.
is it breaking news?
It's not breaking. Please
No.
don't tweet this.
I'm not.
Is Twitter still real?
I have a Twitter because I downloaded because I downloaded. How old am I? But I had it just as a forum. I don't think I've posted anything on it once.
Yeah.
I might have retweeted a stupid Steelers tweet and then never used it again.
I deleted mine a week ago because I just don't know what's going on with it. And I was like, I bet you they're going to steal my password, which is the password to everything. Because they're like, Twitter has no employees. So I deleted it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
If anything, I'm a cybersecurity safety.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds
advocate,
like you,
yeah.
Maybe that should be your next line.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's actually one of my podcast topics.
Oh, wow. And then the last thing I do want to touch on in our little intro, Natalie, I've been trying to have crows in my neighborhood. I've read something or watched
birds?
Yeah.
Like the birds?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been trying to have them come around me because apparently they're super smart.
Oh.
They like if you're cool with them, they like protect you. I can hear how dry my mouth is right now.
Oh, go for it. I feel like all you have to do is drink something.
Yeah, we'll talk about your beer in a little bit, Natalie. I was calling you just Moses. Maybe we're gonna call you that.
A lot of
Podcasting with Moses.
Like in school.
Cool. I don't even remember where I was going. Oh, anyway.
The ravens, you're trying to trap one and train it?
I'm not trying to trap it. So anyway, I read this thing where it's like these crows will follow and they like almost protect you. They'll like bring you like gifts, which are like things.
I've seen
but they'll
that.
they'll just keep an eye on you. They'll like they become like a friend with you, but they also like dislike your enemies kind of thing. So I'm trying to get them on my side, just, I'm not like going out of my way to do things, but I'm passively trying to get the crows on my side.
Like some croutons here and there? Like, what do you feed them?
Okay, so I looked. I've been giving them. They love cashews apparently. So
that's expensive.
Unsalted. I know, man. I bought them in bulk, so I was. Although I feel like the bird seed is more expensive than like human nuts.
I need a high chair.
Yeah.
Booster seat.
Yeah, they sink in those.
Yeah.
They're nice. It doesn't translate to the audio so much, but
sorry.
You're good. Natalie's just sinking into her seat. They're the comfortable seats here at 565. But anyway, I've been trying to get them on my side. I had someone at the restaurant I work at come in and tell me they like fat, like prime rib fat.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they like, I guess, like some fruits and meats. But anyway, I've been just putting some nuts out. I can hear them getting closer, and I took a video of them like following me. They get close now, so I'm gonna see how that goes.
So, okay.
My life's very exciting right
Weird
now.
question.
Yeah.
How can you tell they're crows and not ravens? They just look the same to me.
I guess I don't know for sure. They sound like the crows I've heard.
Okay.
Yeah, but I couldn't say for sure. They're all in the same family though.
Yeah, they're all birds.
Yeah. Yeah. They do look very similar, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have ravens on my side. Well, who cares?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, no way.
I'm down either way. But Natalie,
let me know how that goes.
I will. I'm going to keep people updated on it because I have nothing better to do.
Do you have like a crow watch?
Yeah. I need a better topic for it, or a better name. Like I need a pun of some sort.
God,
I don't know. Oh,
we're both creative people, just not right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll think about it.
Oh God.
Yeah, you think about it too.
Can you stop that? That was whispered into a microphone.
I know. The ASMR is great. This one, Seneca Stone, I love this one.
What a sweet boy.
I'll keep that one forever. I have a bunch of good ones.
If
but
you didn't tell me that was Seneca, it would have taken me, I would have thought about it for weeks. Like, who was that? I know who that was.
I love it. I got to hear
What a
it.
sweet boy.
He was talking about Mark Shimkitz. What a sweet boy.
Sweet boy.
But I want you planned something.
I did.
I'm excited to hear all about this. So,
All right.
you were what? What was the background of this, or did you just say I have stuff?
I got the invitation to come on the Poor Man's podcast, and I got really excited. So I Googled podcast topics. And I'm just going to go down the list and tell you.
Okay.
And I already know the second one is going to spark some conversation.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait.
Okay. The first one is Q&A.
Okay.
Nothing else, just Q&A.
Yeah. Favorite
second
color? What's
is-
your favorite thing to eat kind of thing? Yeah.
Easy stuff. The second is paranormal.
Paranormal.
We
Like,
talked
are there ghosts in here?
Exactly.
We talked about chain ghosts, Natalie. I had some people coming on the other day. We talked about sheet ghosts.
There's so many.
You don't see sheet ghosts anymore.
No.
I feel like the strong ghosts you see now are like the Victorian kind
Victorian-
of kids or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, there's something.
There you go,
True
Natalie.
crime.
We're 2 for 2.
True crime.
Okay.
Personal
Are you
finance.
big on true crime?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I did 1 or 2 crimes in my life.
Oh yeah, just 1 or 2.
Accidentally.
What of these? Because I feel like women specifically love these. Of these, what do you like the most? True crime, and they're not even in the same kind of category, so it's kind of apples to oranges. But true crime, charcuterie, brunch, mimosas.
It's in that order.
Oh,
True
it's in-
crime
okay.
first. No, then brunch, then
Charcuterie.
then that, then boards of meat and cheese.
Yeah.
And then mimosas was 4th?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely
True crime it's at the top though.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's fair. So we have Q&A, we have paranormal.
True crime, personal finance, guided meditations, which I thought we could do.
Okay.
Kids programs, and then just time.
Just time.
And then event planning.
So
those are our list of topics. I figured we could just pick
time
one and
is
run
the
with
most
it.
confusing. Are we just
Yeah,
supposed to discuss what time is? You know what freaks me out about time? I'll go on with. I'm glad you say any word. I'll tell you. The thing with time is like it'll go on forever. I guess like it's always something. But like the thing that freaks me out with whatever you believe with whatever, like the beginning, like what was before, whatever you think of, whatever point you determine, like there has to be something. What happened before that, and that like freaks me out.
Yeah, like in between the dinosaurs and us.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I thought they meant Time Magazine because it's capitalized and none of the other ones are.
It could be Time, the herb, too. THYME.
Yes.
Yeah, how was it spelled?
TIME with a capital
The boring
T.
one.
But yeah.
You touched on something else,
that was a great
though.
list of topics. I have like a little bit of
Oh,
a
you said
story.
guided meditation and personal finance. Have you ever done just like some morning meditation, Natalie?
No, I last 30 seconds then scream.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. I get real into things for like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
And then they just go away.
So you've meditated twice.
Yes.
How was it?
I feel guilty because I feel like I should be doing something like
Yes.
I should be doing something tangible, kind of.
Which I think like a meditation person would say is a sign that you do need to meditate.
Yeah. I probably, but like I have trouble like blocking things out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then I'll get hung up on something that happened in 7th grade, and then I'm just like in that spiral. And then I'll be in a bad mood because I think of something that nobody really said, but like,
and it's counterproductive.
yeah, man. So maybe meditation. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe I need a guided meditation.
I don't
somebody
know.
else to do
I think it just takes practice, which I don't have time for.
No.
I mean, I actually do, but
Yeah.
you know. Anyway, yeah. Whatever you want, it is your. I said it's a coup, but it is your podcast.
No. So of those topics, I feel like we touched on most of them already a little bit. Did you just look on? I guess that's just one.
I just Googled it, and literally the first thing that came up, I was like, "This is it." It's not even. I don't even think it's a real website.
I can't remember what I was Googling. This is. I'm just gonna go. You just say whatever word. I'm gonna go on a tangent. I was Googling something about spotted lanternflies. I think it was the most aggressive thing I saw because it was like, "What do spotted lanternflies eat?" was like the first thing, and then it was like how to kill number 2, and it was like how to destroy. Like every one of these was just like how to wipe them off the face of the earth. But
Well, I hadn't seen one because I was living in Georgia,
yeah,
and I guess they're not down there, but there are some really big monster bugs down there that I'm pretty sure, like, even if the lanternflies tried to come to Georgia, the other bugs would be like...
yeah, no.
So I had not seen any, and then when I came home, I was in the strip district, and I thought they were, like, confetti, because they were in front of that, like,
yeah, they are
I don't know what the
kinda
store's
like
called
that
anymore.
thin,
but
yeah.
it's that, like, party store, and I looked closer, and I was like, ah! Like, it was a true horror film moment. I thought they were just little guys. I mean...
No.
I'd seen the pictures.
One of the worst experiences I've ever seen was something, not with those, but with stink bugs. I was cleaning out my parents' attic because I'm one of 5 kids, and like there's 4 boys and 1 girl. So the girl had her room, and then the 4 boys, the girl has her room.
We don't speak of her.
Yeah. Haley had her room, and then I guess like 3 boys because by the time my youngest brother was old enough, I already cleaned out the attic. So I cleaned that out because I was like, I need to breathe and not, beat off in the same room my brothers do. So I moved up to the attic and there was like some drywall and I was like, okay, well, let's slide this out of the way. I pulled it off. The entire sheet of drywall was covered in stink bugs.
That happened when my parents moved. They pulled a picture off the wall, and behind the picture, it was just pure stinkers.
Yeah. That's
like, you're not supposed to kill them either, because then they stink worse.
I also heard, like, the smell of them brings
Attracts
more.
Oh, what a
Although maybe that's bullshit that stink bugs like put out there. Like if you kill us, you're just man.
Think that.
Yeah, whoever does PR for stink bugs is doing it right.
There's like a stink bug. What are those things called? Troll farms.
Yeah,
it's just like
I was gonna say union. I don't. But yeah, those are probably what kind of bugs were you talking about for Georgia?
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you. The worst thing that ever happened to me was
okay.
Not really, but. I
love
heard,
hyperbole.
Like, and I don't know if they're called cicadas. I thought
there are something
growing up they were called locusts, but I guess locusts are on a schedule of like every 17 years they come by.
Oh yeah,
so
there's something.
Yeah,
I thought the cicadas were on some kind of off thing too.
I don't know.
Maybe it's every.
Probably just like quickly find the answer to this, but whatever it was, I heard that sound, that like end of the summer, like you know, the sound that they make. It's horrible. It's like a buzzing, like a really loud buzzing.
I searched. Well, it says periodical cicadas. Okay, that's a lot of reading. But the first thing was locust 17-year cycle.
Oh.
So yes.
Which is terrifying that they know they have like.
That's so strange.
Weirdos. But I heard this like buzzing on I had like a little balcony. And I went outside and I knew what was out there, but like I needed it to go away because it was keeping me up. It's really, really, really loud. So I had a broom and I went outside and I'm looking for it. And I like looked past this like giant spot on my balcony and like the spot was the bug.
Ew.
Yeah. So it like stood up and went like this and like made like a little fan.
Okay.
I don't even know. It was green. It was red. It was evil.
Yeah.
And then it made an even worse sound and just flew backwards. It was so creepy.
Did it like make eye contact the
no,
whole time?
I hit it with the broom first and tried to move it and it didn't budge.
Oh, that's
and then it went,
not a good sign. Oh, and then it was pissed off.
And it had like a fan. Yeah.
Like the thing, like the
like
dinosaur
maybe
kind of
it
thing.
was this. I don't know. I couldn't tell which part was up because then when I thought it was going to come at me.
How big are we talking?
Backwards.
How big are we talking off the ground?
Like 3 donut holes.
Okay. I don't know the metric system. What's that mean? Okay. So like 3 inches?
Yes,
okay. Yeah. Well, we're going to use the obscure inch system instead of the munchkins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so fat. And then it got bigger when it did the thing.
So speaking of fat, Natalie, how's Fatalooch doing these days?
Oh my God. You know what?
Yes.
I was applying for jobs at BuzzFeed Tasty. So I started adding more recipes to Fatalooch. And then they told me they were not hiring that position anymore. So I forgot that I like to cook and make recipes. So I actually haven't really been keeping up with it.
Do you think they might have just been intimidated by you?
Certainly that's what's going on here.
Yeah. I don't know what else it could possibly be.
Yeah, there's no other explanation, but yeah.
I was thinking you went with the Natalooch. We were talking about Catalooch. We were talking about all the other ones. And then I thought, we're selling you short. We're only hitting on the Nata. What about the Looch part? You could have Nata Pooch. You could have a whole dog page, man.
How long were you thinking about this?
I thought of this today.
Why did you keep this to yourself for so long?
Yeah, it was literally today. That's why it happened. And then I was like, I'll just tell her in person, man.
That was a bomb to drop. You caught me off guard.
So there's a lot to think of.
Not a poot, yeah.
Yeah.
You could do like a crossover with Gucci.
There you go. Yeah. Maybe we could get you sponsored, man.
Call them.
Fuck the culinary thing, man.
Yeah.
We'll get you with Gucci.
I love it. Yeah, no, I have nothing exciting to share about that.
That sounds like something Forrest Gump would say. And that's all I have to say about that.
I feel like we talked about Forrest Gump last time.
We did.
Yeah, Jenny's the worst.
Well, the winner of the entire tournament was Grandpa Joe.
Right.
Which actually, in hindsight, I agree, he was the worst. And, secondary, I don't even say Jenny anymore. I say the wizard from The Wizard of Oz. Have I told you about him?
Yeah, you did. Yes,
he's a douche. He's like big time because, and I'll say this until the cows come home, man.
I will die on this.
He like lied to everybody, making him seem like this whole thing. And then when they found out about him, this was before they found out about him. he told him to go get the Wicked Witch's broom, which was like a death sentence. Like, you're not going to go get her broom. Plus, with all the flying monkeys in a fortress, like, get out. So he basically sent them to their death. No, they're not going to come back.
Yeah, and they could have died on the way there.
Right, multiple times.
Multiple times.
But then they do come back with the broom. He's like, here's a watch heart. Like, get out of here, man. You're a liar.
I had to, like, go deep back in my memory because I know the gist of The Wizard of Oz, but I haven't watched it since... I think I heard back in, like, 3rd grade that you could see, like, a cast member who, like, had, like, died in the background.
My mom's like, he hanged himself there.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, cool. I'd love to see that. So
Sick, Mom.
Had to, like, rent Wizard of Oz. I don't know, yeah. It was a lot harder to watch things.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't all, you had to go to Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, man.
Yeah.
West Coast Video, whatever.
Do you remember the
Eagle.
last time you went to a video store? I do.
Tell me about I don't. You know what? No, I don't. I can't. I don't even think it was, I think it was in Ohio somewhere.
Mine was in Ohio.
Oh, no way.
I swear to God. Yeah, because they must have lasted longer there. I think Ohio's 15 years behind, and I mean that in the nicest way. I really like Ohio. It gets a bad rep, you know.
Yeah.
But it was like one of my birthdays in college.
Yeah.
And I remember at the time thinking like I wasn't even 21 yet. I was probably turning like 19. And I remember at the time thinking, wow, when was the last time I saw it was a family video, one of these? And
yeah.
I went in and rented every single Harry Potter and did like a hangover.
Yeah. Now, was it a DVD or was it a VHS?
They were DVDs, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there was...
I don't remember really renting DVDs. Because, like, I remember renting VHSs, and then, like, I don't remember that. I'm sure I did, but, like, I just don't remember it.
DVDs had their heyday for, like, 5 years, I want to say. I hope no one fact
But then,
checks
like,
that.
I don't even remember them at a shop like that. Like, I remember
Yeah.
Redbox or whatever, or Netflix was doing the mail DVDs and stuff.
I never did that.
The Netflix one?
Yeah.
I miss it, kind of. It's, I mean, not as much as I miss, like, the Blockbuster or whatever, but I think the last Blockbuster was in Bend, Oregon.
Oh,
and,
that's like oddly specific.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Did you just Google that?
No, I watched, it was a documentary or something called, like, The Last Blockbuster.
Yes. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I heard about that.
So, yeah. So it was in Bend, Oregon, but I think they just closed it as a Blockbuster.
And it's an Airbnb
Yeah, it's an
now?
Airbnb now.
Okay. Well, that would be a good podcast.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, we'll do one from the West Coast. Yeah.
When I think of the West Coast, I just don't think of
Bend, Oregon. It's probably like in the middle of the state. It's not even really that close.
probably just like a bend.
It's touching
in the road.
Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll check it out. It's still it would be a great trip, I'm sure. I don't know. But you know what, Natalie? Let's take a break and then we'll talk about our beer and the stuff to do in Pittsburgh with David.